Hi boys and girls and grown-ups, my name is Miss T and I work at the Chester-Rye Public Library. I have two special pets with me today, Rudy the dog and Pete the cat. That means we're going to share some stories and sing some songs about pets. Are you ready? Here we go. I went to the pet store and made a special wish. The pet that I wanted was a very special fish. I went to the pet store. I thought I wanted a frog. Instead, I wanted a pet with a wagging tail. It was a dog. I went to the pet store. It had become a habit. The pet I now wanted was a soft, fluffy rabbit. I went to the pet store. I'm sure this sounds absurd, but the pet I most wanted was a colorful, flying bird. I went to the pet store. It was no mistake. What I really wanted now, boys and girls, do you know? It was a yellow, hissing snake. Oh no. And those are some pets. So boys and girls, we're going to share a story called Do Cats Moo? A Lift the Flap book by Selena Yoon. Do cats moo? Do cats chow? All I know is cats go meow. Do pups hoot? Do pups hark? All I know is pups go bark. Do hamsters spell? Do hamsters speak? All I know is hamsters go squeak. Do birds sip? Do birds slurp? All I know is birds go chirp. Do goldfish grab? Do goldfish grub? All I know is goldfish go glub. Do bunnies ruff? Do bunnies whiff? All I know is bunnies go sniff. Ooh, we skipped one. Do hedgehogs sniffle? Do hedgehogs shuffle? All I know is hedgehogs go snuffle. Do turtles mish? Do turtles mash? All I know is turtles go splish splash. Speaking of splashing, boys and girls, we're going to get out our bathtub. Ooh. I had a little guinea pig. His name was Tiny Jim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubbles, 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 pop. Bubbles, 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 pop. Who else could be in the bathtub? I know. How about a frog? A pet frog. I had a little frog. His name was Tiny Fin. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's in bed with bubbles in his throat. Bubbles, 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 pop. Bubbles, 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 pop. How about one more? Boys and girls, could you imagine a bathtub with a dog, a fish, and a snake? Here we go. I had a little dog, fish, and snake. Their names were Tiny, Lynn, Sim, and Flynn. I put them in the bathtub to see if they could swim. They drank up all the water. They ate up all the soap. And now they're in bed with bubbles in their throat. Bubbles, 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 pop. Bubbles, 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 pop, pop, pop. Woo! Surrounded by bubbles. Whoa. All right. So boys and girls, we're going to share another story of Can I Keep It? By Lisa Job. And it looks like a little boy has a pet frog. Do you have a pet frog? Thwomp. There's a little boy and a squirrel. Mom, if a squirrel follows me home, can I keep it? And my mom says, a squirrel? Squirrels like to climb trees and gather acorns. So I let the squirrel go. If you were a squirrel, boys and girls, where would you want to live? There's a squirrel. I set up another trap. Schlop, I caught a frog. Mom, if a frog follows me home, can I keep it? A frog? Frogs like to leap high and splash in the water. If you were a frog, where would you want to live? So I take the frog, I'm going to set him free, but now I'm going to capture somebody else. And clank! I've got a bird. Mom, if a bird follows me home, can I keep it? A bird? Birds like to build nests and fly high in the sky. If you were a bird, where would you want to live, boys and girls? So, I'm going to set the bird free. There's a cat. If I were a stray cat with a crooked tail, where would I want to live? Here, with a boy like me. And that, boys and girls, is called Can I Keep It? All right, well, boys and girls, I have a dog. Are you ready? We're going to sing a song. When a dog wakes up in the morning, when a dog wakes up in the morning, when a dog wakes up in the morning, he always says ruff, ruff. All right, how about a cat? When a cow wakes up in the morning, when a cow wakes up in the morning, when a cow wakes up in the morning, she always says meow. Who else can we find, boys and girls? I know. How about a fish? When a fish wakes up in the morning, when a fish wakes up in the morning, when a fish wakes up in the morning, he always says glub glub. Can we find anybody else? Let's see. How about this? When a bird wakes up in the morning, when a bird wakes up in the morning, when a bird wakes up in the morning, he always says tweet tweet. How about a snake? When a snake wakes up in the morning, when a snake wakes up in the morning, when a snake wakes up in the morning, he always says hiss hiss. Last but not least, boys and girls, how about a turtle? When a turtle wakes up in the morning, when a turtle wakes up in the morning, when a turtle wakes up in the morning, he always goes back to sleep. Good job, boys and girls. All right, well, I want to thank you for coming on by today and seeing our virtual story time. Remember to go to the library's website, www.porchester-ryebrooklibrary.org. Check out our other virtual programs. Sign up for our grab-and-go crafts and even sing-alongs with Miss Chloe. I miss you, and I hope to see everyone soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.